Bruce Sussman.
Okay, lots to talk about as we stare some changes right in the face. Let's talk about what to expect tonight first, and we're going to keep it calm and keep it clear. Temperatures dropping like a rock. 51 at 7, 45 at 9, and at 11 o'clock, 42 degrees. Now, tomorrow, we start out with a lot of sun and a few patches of fog and plenty of frost. If you had to scrape your windshield this morning, good chance you'll have to do it again tomorrow as well. But the clouds start increasing by midday, and it's a cloudy drive home with a chance for some isolated showers tomorrow night. 55 for a high. Look at this. Right now, it is spectacular outside. This is a live look from our coin tower camera. The sunset is just about to go down behind the silhouette of the West Hills. We are at 58 degrees right now. In the next few minutes, temperatures will start to drop. Look how cold it was this morning. Freezing in Portland, 30 in Salem, 28 Eugene, freezing in Astoria, and of course some teens east of the mountains. This was, for most of us, the coldest morning of the fall season so far. And tomorrow looks to be kind of a repeat of that. 59 for a high today in Portland, 60 in Salem, and some 40s east of the Cascades. Now, we had those clear skies today. Wasn't that gorgeous waking up to that? Then you stepped outside, and even with the sun hitting you, it was cold. Tomorrow, it's going to look a lot like this around sunrise with a few high clouds passing by. We've got another clear and cold night overnight for Washington and Oregon. But there you see the leading edge of some of those high clouds that we might see first thing in the morning. But this is more than high cloudiness. Eventually, back here, it's a pretty weak system, but there are more clouds coming in, and eventually some rain getting closer to us. So let's look at the forecast and time this out so you know how to plan over the next couple of days. So our rain and cloud forecast tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. There are some of those bands of high clouds cruising in, no big deal. By lunchtime, things are starting to turn to filtered sunshine, and then it's a cloudy evening commute for most of us. Rain develops in the evening hours for those of you along the coast, maybe a little earlier. And then as we go into Thursday morning, better chance for wet weather at times, and this is Halloween morning. But here's the exciting thing. We get rid of the weather, at least the rain part of it, by the time we get to Halloween night. So that's really exciting. The trick-or-treat forecast now is not near as frightening as the graveyard. No, it's going to be cool and dry and in the low 50s. I mean, that's pretty much a win, right, Mom and Dad? You know that's a good year when we can get a forecast like that for Halloween. All right, turning cloudy tomorrow along the coast. Areas of afternoon or evening rain developing north first. Up in the I-5 corridor here, a cold start, and then a cloudy and cool finish. Central and eastern Oregon, you'll notice some high clouds tomorrow. That's about the big change for you. Same thing through the gorge. Clouds increasing west to east, and Government Camp 45 tomorrow. That afternoon freeze level all the way up near 8,000 feet. Now, we start at freezing tomorrow in Portland. We end up at just 55 degrees. That's because we bring in the clouds, so we can't get as warm as today. Most of us in the mid-50s after morning lows in the 20s and 30s again. Over on the east side, freezing to start the day in Damascus and also Oregon City tomorrow. And up across Clark County, somewhere between 32 and 34 out the door in the morning. It'll be in the upper 20s for those of you in Scappoose. So here's our 7-day forecast on the way it goes. Tomorrow, it's a cold start, clear early and then cloudy late. Thursday, morning showers, and it's dry for trick-or-treat, though. That's all we care about on Thursday, right? And then Friday, mainly dry with a chance of evening rain. I'll keep an eye on that. We do look to turn wet and breezy Saturday morning. And I'll tell you, the way the systems are lined up for next week, they're lined up in such a way to give us a good shot of mountain snow. So this is exciting.
That would be our first big dose
to start building the base up there. And just a reminder, you want to fall back, set your clocks back this weekend. It is the weekend to do it.
Saturday night.
Saturday night before you go to bed. That's
well,
right.
If we can go from dry and blue sky to dumping snow on the mountain, then you did something right.
You know what? Yeah. Remember, tip the weatherman.
Okay.
Well.
Thank you.
You're out of change again. I knew it.
All right. Still to come.